Hey everybody, and welcome back to Greatest Good Tarot. Hope you're doing well and keeping out of mischief. This is a predictions reading. Oh yes, about the blaspheme law. Oh, this was suggested by Yvonne in the comments down below, and that's where you can suggest future readings as well. And was upvoted by 45 people. I've been bullied into this reading. Bullied! How you doing? You're right there. If you're new here, this is Greatest Good Tarot. We are building the Greatest Good Village because it takes a village to support everybody. If that sounds like something you'll be interested in, then please subscribe and ding-a-ling that bell. And also like and comment and do all the good stuff. Now, remember that liking the video really, genuinely, honestly helps out the channel so much. It is unbelievable. So thank you to everybody who does that. Thank you so, so much indeed. So here we go. Here's a predictions reading for the blaspheme laws, for the greatest good for all concerned. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Always be appreciative. Yes, please, if you wouldn't mind. Thank you very much. Thank you all. Mainstream news. Wow. Mainstream, definitely. Tensions are escalating. Oh dear. Oh no. But the winds of change. The winds of change are pushing it out, kind of thing. All for money. Huh. That feels like a gameplay. If you're here for new boys and girls, this is a base part of the reading, the foundations of the reading, and then we build on top of this with tarot and stuff like that. But there's something here that is being ignored or is being purposefully overlooked for something about money. It's hold on, let's see if we've got more. Commercial airline, compromised, oh no, and uprooted, taken out. This is not the reading I was expecting to do, so I'm really, like, as everyone should know by now, I find out how the reading goes the same as you. But the energies here are really off. Like, really off. Kind of nothing like what I was expecting at all. Off. This is there is something going on here which is at first glance you wouldn't think they were connected. And that's kind of by design. So for them to come now together here in this reading is just, it's kind of skewed me a bit. It's kind of, yeah, let's have a look at it a little bit more. Cyclone damage. Okay, there's damage being done. But there's disclosures of information. This feels sinister. This feels as if I'm sorry, it's just like, it's very confusing. And there's so much going on. It's like the good things are happening here with the tensions escalating, but the winds of change. Okay, that's great. That's lovely. That's nice to see. Kind of de-escalating, that kind of energy. Lovely. All for money was left field, completely kind of out there. Same with kind of this here. And it feels as if it's almost like a conspiracy theory that is actually coming true and has always been true, but it's been manipulated, if you get me. What I'm being reminded of, and this is going back a few years now, is when the UK was in the EU, the Daily Mail every 6 months on the dot, you could set your clock by them. Oh, the EU legislation, blah, 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 they want bananas to be straight, blah, 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 regulations, blah, blah. And everyone's like, oh, this is just a conspiracy theorist and blah, blah, blah. But it was actually written in, there was certain kind of things about bananas and the quality and stuff like that. So it was kind of like, it was Daily Mail spinning it a little bit, but also it was like, oh, it's just conspiracy theory. It's just a conspiracy theory. There's nothing, blah, 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 blah. But it was in black and white if people could, go on the website and look for themselves. But obviously, why would you? Because that takes time. Another one that I'm being reminded of, which is weird because it's still the EU, is prior to Brexit vote, they were saying, oh, the EU will never, the army thing. And there's, oh, that's just a conspiracy theory and it's this, that, and it's just crazy shenanigans and stuff like that. And then within a week of the Brexit vote, I think it was France and Germany did joint forces exercises and stuff like with their armies. And it was like, hold on, I thought you said under the EU kind of testing it out. It was like, I thought you said this was just a conspiracy. It's just flappy face. It's that kind of energy about it. And it's just not. But changes are coming. Changes are coming. Overarching energy, the big shit here, that keeps coming out. This, especially if you've been following along on Newswiki, which is where the that channel over there is where the live stream is now for the keeping up to date of the signatories and stuff like that, the petitions. You can see on the maps, it's like the cities don't care what's going on. That no one really is signing the petitions. It's the rest of the country that is going dark red, as in kind of the amount of people signing it, like obscenely dark red. And it's just this contradiction, as if it doesn't affect them, kind of thing. But surprise attack. This is some form of awakening, realizing something. And I think this feels like the rest of the country compared to the big shitties. Oh, you're just racist. Oh, you're just this. Oh, you're just that. People just realize it. Hold on. As I record this, Stuttering Starmer has been doing a speech to the working people I just love doing it. I'm sorry. To talk about migration and stuff like that. And I've only got like 2 minutes into it before I got, and I'm going to kind of respond to it on Newswiki, blow by blow kind of account thing, because I started going through it and I'm like, how you're spinning this is phenomenal. So keep an eye out over there for that video. Hopefully I'll get it out tonight. Oh, hello. Replacement exchange. It's almost, oh, hello, it's shiny. It's almost as if this here, there's a kind of a factions behind the scenes about what's going to happen next. And so, and I think that's what the issues are here about what to do next kind of thing. Do you see what I'm saying? And it includes the blasphemy law, maybe bringing it back, because it was obviously around in the 1800s or something, two or three of them that were then removed relatively recently in like the 2000s, early 2000s. And now, there's this suggestion. And I think it's mainly the response of Stuttering Starmer that's concerned people. So it's like, kind of showing true colours kind of thing. Anyway, so, oh, hello. Come here. Come here. Thank you very much. So let's find out what's going on with some more tarot. Let's find out what's going on here for the blaspheme laws, for the greatest good for all concerned. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Always be appreciative. Mm-hmm. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Okay. Right. Betrayal. Straight out. 7 of Swords. There's this manipulation. This is because obviously this is the tension escalating, and the mainstream are betraying the working people. And like I'm being reminded again, the main reason I stopped watching the Stuttering Starmer kind of speech today, about half an hour ago, was I noticed very quickly he was mixing what people's concerns were of illegal migration with legal migration, which is what he was actually talking about. And there was this kind of weird kind of blending together, as if it's like this was an experiment, open borders, this, that, and the other, which is kind of going to get all the, and I've noticed this quite a lot recently, it's going to get all the headlines with the media. But what he's actually talking about is through the visa system, and not the rubber boats, the rubber dinghies going across the channel. So this is kind of that kind of energy that I'm getting here. It's just going to be snippets and not the full picture. Queen of Swords over the tension, the people, the working people, you and me. So the Queen of Swords here is a knee-jerk reactor, cuts out stuff, is unbiased. It's like this is what is truth. I don't know what you're talking about, but this is what it is. King, the power couple with the wind, the winds of change, like our Mary Poppins card. The King of Swords here. These are, like I said, coupling together. This is us. This is the change, baby, holding people account. The King of Swords is exactly what Newswiki is all about, to be honest with you. He listens to his court. He listens to his advisors and then makes informed, educated decisions. This is holding people account using evidence. Evidence-based journalism. It's like that kind of stuff. Newswiki. I know. I've got favoritism. But this is partnership here, all about the money. It's this partnership with the mainstream media, with other kind of these factions that are fighting with each other behind the scenes. This partnership, they're hooking up. It's all about the money. It's all about the money. Like I was talking about this the other day. Isn't it interesting that everyone's going, oh, yeah, the national, the minimum wage is going up. And, that's not going to that's not taxing anybody of the working people and anything like that. And the national insurance for businesses is going up, but it's not going to be affecting working people and all that kind of stuff. However, they haven't moved the thresholds of when tax is implemented. And taken it. So you've just pushed more people towards being taxed, and more of their wage is going to be taxed once they hit the threshold. Do you see what I'm saying? Instead of depending on how many hours a week they do and a month and blah blah blah. But it's like it's counterintuitive. It's stupid, and this is the kind of thing that people are holding. Like they know the truth. They know the information. No matter what is said elsewhere, they're still holding them to account. Commercial travel. The commercial airline, the tower moment. This is the house of cards falling apart. Compromised. What's this? See, it's the central thing here. This central line that's causing mischief in this reading. I'm being reminded of the Rwanda deal. That's what I'm being... But I don't know why that's connected to the blaspheme laws. This is what I'm on about. This reading is very off. Very off. The Tower feels like it's a sudden change, a sudden... that feels like in its proper state. But it feels like it, like in reverse, kind of like it's left field. It's kind of a surprise. It's crazy. It's what on earth is going on. Same with the Queen of Pentacles in its reverse state, kind of that smothering energy, the control freak energy, the kind of that kind of. But the Six of Cups here feels as if it's light-hearted, playful, silly, the usual kind of Six of Cups, traditional, going back to traditional things and that kind of stuff, people playing and kind of like innocence, light-hearted, childlike kind of energy, which is over the uprooting thing, which is a similar to the Tower kind of card. So I think... And I know people keep holding me accountable to, like, you said Stuttering Star will be gone by now. Yes, but the changes are happening. Can't you see the changes are happening? It's like, this feels as if this was it's almost like the final straw. More and more, you know what I mean? For other people. And so this kind of control freak kind of energy here is going to be snapped out. This kind of constant legislative kind of control over people's lives, which we have done a reading about, because it was a certain part of Stuttering Starmer's speech at the Labour conference thing. I did like last week, I think it was. A little bit of it stuck out to me because I try not to live in an echo chamber. I try to listen to different kind of and actually hear what they're talking about. And God, that 40-minute long speech was a pain to listen to. But my ears perked up when he said what he said. And it was like, hold on. It's similar here. People's ears perked up. People's ears kind of suddenly went, hold on whoa, hold on. What? And that's more people into the fold, as it were. That's more people, the community's coming back together. And it is going to sort itself out. People are not being dragged down anymore. 10 of Pentacles. Hawk lady. Very lovely. Look at those bams. Bam, bam. I'm never going to call them like that again. That sounded almost dirty. Bam, bam. So this is the true sharing the wealth, yeah? Sharing the fruits, the yumminess, the actual resources and information and like looking after each other, that kind of energy. The 9 of Pentacles is the baby empress. So it's the one people coming back together again and kind of realizing what we've built here and what, you know, it's normally depicted with a vineyard. So it's all about the watering and nurturing and growth of it and kind of like admiring what we've built here and all that kind of stuff. So it's holding people to account. And this is the domino effect. Yeah? People suddenly get wins. People suddenly like go, hold on for a minute. Whoa. And I do find it interesting, actually, and this is another video that's going to be on Newswiki. I'm sorry I'm promoting both the sister channel in here and all that kind of stuff, but it's still baby and new and it needs love. But there is what I was there's something that's going on over there as well that we're going to talk about. It's just suddenly gone out of my mind. It was right there that we're going to talk about over there, and it's like, why? Let me just be right. I've got a list here, but why? It's just that was odd. That was very odd. because it was right there that we've been talking about it. That excuse me, that's what it was. It was talking about how the January the 6th has now been proposed for a debate in Parliament about the petition for the calling a general election. Now, this is what we're going to be talking about over there. Isn't it interesting that a petition lasts for 6 months? However, they're going to have a debate on it in 38 days as I record this. They're not going to debate the winter fuel. I think the farmers are included into that one. But it's like, that's why the one thing what we've got here is that it's working. Yeah? Calling them out, holding them out is working, but more bums on seats need to happen. More people. So we've got 38 days, basically, to get all 3 petitions through the roof in numbers. And meanwhile, the mainstream media are betraying people and basically go, oh, it's not going to go anywhere, it's not going to do anything, and blah, 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 and all that kind of stuff. But the pressure is already happening. It's already winning. It's already kind of causing people to start go, okay, we'll have a debate, but it ain't going to go anywhere, kind of thing. No. It's like, if you have so many people signing, all 3 of them, and all 3 are like clubbing together, then there's momentum. Then there's true change. Do you see what I'm saying? So it was just a kind of a. It's like isn't it weird that suddenly the deadline is moved from 6 months, which Brexit petition had 6 months, and it only got to 6 million odd people signing it, and in like less than a week, we're just about 3 million. Just, as I record this, just shy of 3 million signatures. So it's like, okay, we need to nib this in the bud now. But people are going to call it out. Yeah, this is the thing. This is the sort of change here that's happening. And that's what they're worried is get eyes on the prize, the vision. Yes. So you and me, Queen of Swords, King of Swords, 6 of Cups, 10, 9 of Pentacles, Hawk Lady, and the King of Matches, eyes on the prize, vision. King of Wands. I keep forgetting to translate, but it's eyes on the prize, the vision. Meanwhile, people are trying to take control and stubborn and like have control again with the Queen of Pentacles feeling in the reverse. But the changes are happening. The sudden chaos is happening here. And they're trying to prevent it from happening, but it's still happening. It's calling out these connections and people and joining the dots. Hence the reason the NewsWiki logo is where it is. It's joining the dots. No one still hasn't mentioned what it actually is, which I'm slightly disappointed. If you know what the NewsWiki logo is, comment down below. Educate other people, because it is. When I got inspired and nudged and downloaded and all that kind of stuff of what the logo I should design for it, I chuckled to myself, because that would be, it's an inside joke. If you know it, you know it, and share it with others. It's time now, I think, to share it with others if you know it. Overarching energy is the Queen of Cups here. Beautiful. Queen of Cups. This is us again. Comfortable in our emotions, balanced. They're trying to rigmarole and get us all worked up and stuff, but it's not working. We're calling you out. Sort it out. Yeah? Queen of Cups here is the one in charge for me for the new boys and girls. So they're the ones truly secure, safe, grounded, that kind of thing. Underlying energy, the universe, infinite growth. Infinite possibilities, infinite. One of the extra 4 cards in this deck. So it's like we call them the epic arcana. But yeah, it's that kind of, this is the change you want to see. Now grab hold and run with it. Yeah? Grab hold and run with it. I was even joking earlier that over Festmas, I know it's too soon to say the C word, but it's over Festmas, I wonder how, trying to get everybody to sit down with their grandma and granddad coming over to sign them up for an email account for them to sign the petitions. Nan, Grandad, look, it's not the King's speech yet. We've got a couple of hours before lunch is ready. Look, come, just do this. Do this, darling. Come on. Because we've only got to the 6th of January. They've changed the goalposts. They've moved him purposefully. So, what's the advice for this reading, please? What's the advice for this reading, please? So I don't think at this point in time, this blaspheme law that's being spun around is really going to go anywhere, because the changes are afoot. The changes that you want to see are happening. It's just now it's time to grab hold and run. Do it. Do things in a peaceful way, in a diplomatic way, to do the changes you want to see. I was even, I know, like, I will shut up about this, but even watching the couple of minutes of the Stuttering Starmer's speech about migration about half an hour ago, the first thing I noticed was how grey his hair has gotten since the last time I saw him on Telebox. It was like, bloody hell, you've only been in there 5 minutes. What is going on with you? The pressure is building, dears. The pressure is happening. 5 of Pentacles left out in the cold. Over the media, over the rigmarole, the standard ways of doing things. It's all kind of, they're being rejected. Ace of Pentacles over us, planting the seed of opportunity. 8 of Pentacles over us again, putting the work in where we need to put the work in. Temperance, this feels like rebalancing the situation. Okay, this doesn't feel like their purpose. It feels like rebalancing the accounts, rebalancing the books, rebalancing stuff, right? So this is what I'm saying here. So go, do it, do stuff, tell everybody. We need to get, like, everybody to get on board on this. The Knight of Wands here. This is passion from us. This feels definitely from the King of Matches energy, kind of putting the action in with this passion, standing up for people, clubbing back together instead of being divided and divided again, coming back together. That's why I'm still running the live stream over on NewsWiki, because it's not necessarily the stream, it's the chat room beside it where people are no longer feeling alone. They're all together. They're all communicating, feeling like they're actually part of something. They're not being kind of banished. It's like we can talk and share ideas and stuff like that in the chat. That's what it's there for. So this is beautiful. The 4 of Cups. Once again, this feels like a low kind of flick of a, beg your pardon, kind of throwing crumbs to the paupers. Yeah, this feels like, okay, to put you back in your box, we'll offer you this energy, offer you this kind of trinket, because it's like we're panicking, so we'll just, okay, we'll concede a little bit, but not all. It's very similar to what we had with the last farmers. I think it was the last farmers reading, where we were talking about there were going to be 2 offers. One offer, the first one was is like a dummy contract. And the only reason why it's called a dummy contract, the first contract that anyone's offered, is because only dummies will sign it. Okay? So then we don't want this offer. It's like, no, it's not good enough. Sort it out. Sort it all out. Queen of Wands. See what I'm on about? Look at this colours and changes here. Looking how kind of, it used to be such a good life. Such a good life. What's going on? This is what we're talking about here. There's more of us coming together. Beautiful. Beautiful. Hierophant here. Organized. This feels organized religions or organizations. I found coffee. Cheers. This, I think this is the people coming together. part of this does feel as if what Stuttering Starmer said on This Morning. Oh, no, that's not how I have to, like, stand up working people and say that's not how our country works. It's that kind of energy. But it feels very strongly like a new kind of cycle there. It feels like a very much a new rules, new ways of doing things, holding people accountable, that kind of thing. Because of the betrayals. Wow. We started off over here with the Seven of Swords. We've got down here the Seven of Swords. This is calling it no to, it's like, no. Notice how he's like, no, this is enough now. Enough of it. Stop. You've gone way too far. And the last card here, rebalancing again. Rebalancing the situation from this topsy-turvy because we're putting the work in. We've got new ideas, new way. We're communicating again. I've noticed that a lot of people are saying that for example, Facebook are censoring the links, putting in the links to the petitions, for example. But people have found ways around it by basically sharing the video, the newswiki video, the stream, and going, look, the links are in the description. Just copy and paste the links and do it that way. Stuff like that. It's going around, but it's rebalancing. It's calling this out. Oh, justice. Rebalancing. Holding them accountable. I'd hate to say I tell you. I'm not going to. I'm not. Underlying energy. Now, this up here. Okay? This pentacle. We've seen all what they've done here. We've seen all these this legislation and the rules and the right think and all that kind of stuff. Where do we want to go now? That's the underlying energy. Okay, we need to make decisions collectively. These new rules that we were talking about down here with the Hierophant. Where do we want to take this in a respectful way and that kind of stuff? So it's gorgeous. That is nice. Oh, I'm loving this. So we'll finish off with truth, knowledge, and wisdom. So can we have some truth, knowledge, and wisdom for this spread, please? Truth, knowledge, wisdom for this spread, please. Oh, loving it. So just to finish off here with Yvonne's question, is there going to be a possible introduction of blaspheme law? No. For a particular group of people, this was their last straw. They're coming in now. Okay? And I will remind you about history. And it's rough. It's a rough number, but it will give you an idea. The only reason, primarily, apart from, the French helped them, which is cheating in my mind, the only reason why the Americans, with their wars and civil war and all that kind of stuff, got independence and stuff, is because it took 25% of the population to do the fighting and the pressure and stuff like that before the change happened. People question, including myself, until we're starting to kind of almost live it kind of thing. People question, how did the kind of like the Nazis and all that kind of stuff rise up in Germany? Because they were actually quite a small number of people. It got to the threshold of around about 20-25% to then kind of peer pressure everybody else. Because everybody else just wanted to get, do work, enjoy their lives, have a family, snuggle with tongues, that kind of thing. They didn't want to get involved with it. It's just like, look, let me just live peacefully. But it's like throughout history, it's around about 25% of the population is the threshold each time. And I think it's a numbers game. It's always been a numbers game. And that's what is very interesting, that the last straw for this group of people adding in, coupling with everybody else and everybody else is then educating them as well. Do you see what I'm saying? It's the changes are happening. It's not my fault. The arrogance of the, like Rachel Reeves, Rachel from Accounts, and Stuttering Starmer, the egos are so huge and just narcissistic to some extent that they refuse to budge. It's not my fault. The energies are still the same. They need to go. And, you know, originally in July, I did say before Christmas, we don't know. It's a couple of weeks to go and it's looking a bit grey. Eternal love, gorgeous. Notice that that is going back to the rebalancing of it. People looking after each other. Yeah, people just making sure everyone's okay. The rebuilding of communities, building bridges again, that kind of stuff. It's not them and us anymore. It's all of us together. We're all equals. Come on, yeah? We've then got the vow, the hopes and dreams, the kind of the wish to come true kind of energy. Yeah? That's beautiful. Almost kind of like, if you're playing along at home, kind of like Nine of Cups energy. Wish fulfillment, wish coming true. Yeah? Profession. The end of this deceit on the Seven of Swords here. It's mainstream media, this constant barrage of experts coming out to kind of that, oh, you don't know nothing, I know it all kind of thing. All these deceits, these lies, this manipulation, all that kind of stuff. And the last card, blessing. It's coming, baby. The goal, the purpose. Yeah? Eyes on the prize energy down here. Yeah? The vision. This is where we're heading. The expectations, the destination, whatever. And it's a gift. Yes. The gift from God, baby. God, spirit, universe, whatever you want to call it. The hands just coming in. There you go. Yeah? Beautiful. Beautiful. Especially with blessing. It's been a while since they've both come out. But this is what, you know, Christmas come early kind of thing. People coming together. We had remember when, can't put it there because the light shines and the exposure goes crazy. But remember, look at the difference here. A couple of years ago, when we were all locked down and all that kind of stuff, and how separated we were over Fesmas. Now, think of it this way. This is the moment where we're all coming together this Fesmas, yeah? We're all in it together. We're all helping each other. There's much more of a traditional way of doing things, yeah? And we're unburdened by it. Yes. The only ones that are burdened by this, okay, if we're playing the game right, is the people like Stuttering Starmer, Labour Party, government, all that kind of stuff. We should be bouncy, light-hearted because it's their problem. We're returning it to sender. We're letting them deal with it. You know, it's their mess. They fix it. Yeah? Same with the Conservatives as well. They're both as bad as each other. But this is what we're talking about. So anyway, I'll leave it here because I'm waffling. But if you enjoy this reading, please thumb me like. It genuinely helps out the channel. You're new here, you like what we do, subscribe and ding-a-ling that bell so you get notified next time we go and do stuff. And please comment down below your thoughts about this sort of stuff. And especially suggestions for future readings as well, down the bottom there. And please vote on other people's, if other people's suggestions is like, yes, like this one. 45 people voted up on it. But until next time, where this crazy shenanigans happens all over again, take care. Look after yourself. Be well. And thank you for your company. I'll speak to you soon. See you later. Ta-ra.